ultra cool. Gotta blast off, gotta move it. I'm burning away past cool. Technotronic, freedom fighting. I'm defining super cool. I've got talents, way amazing. I ain't nobody's foe. Gotta rock it, gotta choose it. Gotta blast off, gotta move it. Got a rocket, gotta choose it. I'm hypersonic, ultra cool. Gotta blast off, gotta move it. I'm burning away past cool. Technotronic, freedom fighting. I'm defining super cool. I've got talents, way amazing. I ain't nobody's fool. Technotronic, freedom fighting. I'm defining super cool. I've got talents, way amazing. I ain't nobody's fool. Got a rocket, gotta choose it. I'm hypersonic, ultra cool. Gotta blast off, keep on moving, keep on burning away past cool. You know I'm burning away past cool.
People of cyberspace, what is going on this day of the week in which we are currently doing things out here in this corner of cyberspace? What is up? What is up? I just realized I forgot to change the name of the game. I forgot to put my chat up here. We are pulling the corn on the cobs. The cobwebs and all those things. What are we playing? The Mummy Demastered. And we're playing this on the Nintendo Switch. If I could type, you know that thing when people are watching you type and you just immediately forget how to type? Yeah, one of those situations. There we go. Got that. What is going on, Ren? How is it going? And Will, what is up? And any lurkers out there in cyberspace? How's everybody doing? I feel like it's been like a month. It's been two whole weeks, which is actual living, breathing insanity. I know. But usually when that happens, it literally feels like it's been an entire month, which is actual insanity. Where the frick is my chat? There it is. Put that where the fingers go. Okay. 2 of the longest weeks indeed. I feel that deeply. I feel that deep within my person. I know exactly what you mean, Will. I know exactly what you mean. How has everybody been doing? How's everybody been doing? I have been traveling and doing all kinds of things. Over the past couple of weeks. So I'm ready to get back into the fuzzy little groove here that we've got in cyberspace land. But hopefully everybody's doing fantastic on this day of the week, in which we are currently we have several bits of business to tend to here. First of all, we have to do this. This is the thing that has to happen, as you'd all expect to occur here in cyberspace. So, I think this might be the last one. Do you want to pin that link above? Yeah, where's the link? Found it. I appreciate that, Will. I appreciate that. Helping a guy out. Mega appreciations. So, what are we doing? Woo indeed. I think this might be the last one. There might be one more. This might be the last one. There might be one more. I think this is the last one. The last of these. This particular McDonald's Happy Meal toy line. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's refresh our memory here. I don't remember exactly what we were looking for. I know there is, in fact, the gold Happy Meal box, which is a thing. What did I say that I wanted? There was something I said that I wanted, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Honestly, a drink dispenser would be cool, or a booth. I don't know. Sometimes you got to get a little crazy here. A little crazy. Even a play place, an entire play place. Jigsaw themed toys would be amazing for Happy Meals. I want to play a game. Would you like to play a game? So yeah, let's see. I'm just going to sit here and hope that it's a drink dispenser. Okay, that's what a guy is hoping for in cyberspace land. So just to recap, was there French fries? Oh yeah, there sure is. Just a tray with a whole thing of French fries there. A whole thing of French fries. Gotta love that. Okay, so we got the standalone retro McDonald's here. We got the McDonald's delivery truck. We got the toy display. We got the Boo Bucket, and we got the mini Happy Meal. So let's scooch them all aside, and let's see what we've got on this day of the week. Oh, we got a smaller Happy Meal. Love that. Let's open up the smaller Happy Meal and see what we got going on in here. Whoop-ah. Okay. My fingers are inside. It feels like something square. So let's pull her out. Oh, what the heck? Oh, we got the play place! Look at that. Zoom in, baby. Look at that. Like you can crawl around in there and all kinds of things. You do a little slippy slide. Come on now. Give me a focus. Oh! Give me focus. Frick! The paper was screwing everything up. Look at that. Look at that. We got things here. I don't think this does anything. I don't believe this does a single thing in cyberspace, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. Gotta love that. So, I think this is the last one. I'll have to confirm for next week, but you know, it is what it is. We got the play place. We got the delivery truck. We got the retro-themed McDonald's, the Boo Bucket, the miniature Happy Meal, and the toy display. Gotta love that. Did our live stream stop? I hope it did not. Please do, in fact, let me know if it did, in fact, stop. Still got it. Okay. It might just be you, Ren, unfortunately. I hate to say it. A guy hates to say it, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes internet things be interneting, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. What were the other things I was going to talk about here? So let's scooch the McDonald's aside because we got some other show and tell items to discuss. So last week I was traveling, and as we've discussed before, something that I like to do when I'm traveling is, visit some different video game stores in the area. You know, a lot of other people when they travel, they want to do all this extravagant stuff, and I'm just out here like, okay, let's see what video game stores I can go to. It's a strange addiction. I don't know what to tell you, but here we are. So, I went to a new one in the Las Vegas area. That is actually it's an expansion of a store that is I believe it's in Seattle. I believe the main store is in Seattle, called Pink Gorilla Games, and it is an absolutely gorgeous store. Like I cannot possibly do it justice trying to describe it to you, but it's themed after kind of it has like a Japanese kind of video game store theme to it. Obviously, everything is very pink. And the attention to detail in every aspect of this store was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. I really need to sit here and figure out how in the freaking heck I could come up with a better way to show off pictures to all of you out there in cyberspace. But does this look at that? Does this focus? Frick! Come on, bro. This is there we go. This is the storefront. Look at that, great. And then this is just kind of like a quick overview of the store. If this will focus, for the love of all. Come on now, just blurry, just blurry, just blurriness. It kind of focus, but yeah, it's very cool aesthetic. They got like the toy capsule machines and stuff going on. Right there at the front, like you can buy tokens to get some stuff out. So it was very cool. Small store. It's in kind of the Chinatown area with a lot of the other kind of. It's in Las Vegas, just off of the Strip in Chinatown. So I didn't actually get any games here because unfortunately there were not any that they had that I wanted for the collection. But I did get a few things. This is their mascot, a pink gorilla, if you will. So yeah, they have these kind of like sprinkled all over the store, and you can just kind of pick them up and buy them. So that was cool. And then got this from one of the capsule machines. Both of these items are actually for my wife because she loves pink and stuffed things and. Loves Kirby, loves Kirby, but this particular Kirby came out of one of the toy capsule machines. So I thought that was pretty cool indeed. Officially licensed Nintendo. So gotta love that. So that happened. Yes, absolutely, Will, absolutely. So that's Pink Gorilla Games, and then I went to another store that was a little bit further outside of all the chaos, called Retro City Games, and I picked up a handful of video games. So as I've discussed before, in cyberspace land, a thing that I've been trying to do. So a handful of years ago, whenever I would collect games, it was just total chaos. It was the Wild West of video game collecting. And so I got to this point a couple of years ago. I was like, I've got to chill way out and kind of focus down what the heck I'm doing so I'm not just buying all this random stuff. So I've kind of focused down on Sega Saturn, Sega CD, and then occasionally some other games that catch my eye here and there that other people have recommended, like, you know, for examples, a couple Super Nintendo games. Like, we played Biker Mice from Mars. That's a game I picked up a few months ago. Obviously, Home Improvement. Everyone has to own a copy of Home Improvement on the Super Nintendo. I mean, are you really living unless you own a copy of Home Improvement on the Super Nintendo? Do you know what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Indeed. So, picked up these 4 games. Mech Warrior 2 on the Saturn. I absolutely love mech games. I just love like robotics and stuff like that in general, but I've always been a big fan of mech games. These older Mech Warrior games can be like a little slower paced for sure, but still very cool. Very, very cool. This has been on my wanted list for quite a while. This is, some of you may be looking at this and being like, what the H? Why would anybody want to do that? But, so this is it's kind of FMV-ish full motion video. Not really full motion video, but it has like some full motion video like aspects to it. Golf game. And there's what's his name? Oh, frick, what's his name? Craig Stadler right there. So basically Craig Stadler will pop up on the screen like that and he'll say random things, and a lot of them are actually quite funny when taken out of context. So this game absolutely needs to be played on. It probably won't be like the focus of a stream, but at some point in time, this game absolutely needs to be played on stream because there's way too much golden content in this game to let just slide under the radar. You know what I'm saying? This, obviously, is a Sega CD game. I actually had never seen this game before seeing it in the store there, but it just looks. It's like kind of like an FMV kind of first-person exploration kind of game where you use like the directional keys here to kind of like shift your view, kind of like Myst for those of you who have played that or seen that. But basically this image right here totally sold me on the game, and I looked up a little bit of gameplay footage on it, and it looks super cheesy, and I'm all in for the super cheesy FMV game thing. So there's that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the heck this is all about. Should be very interesting, I hope. And then Vey here on the Sega CD. So this is a turn-based JRPG, one of the working designs games here. And I actually, it's funny. This is very strange. But this game, I did not play this game. Also, shout out to these working designs RPGs here with like the reflective, glossy kind of text and stuff all over these manuals. I love that. I love that kind of stuff so much. But this was a bit on my wanted list for a while, not because I played it as a kid, but because I bought this actually it was one of the first games that I had for iOS. For some reason, there was some kind of emulation port thing of this game on iOS, and it was one of the first games that I played on my first iPhone, which is just super strange. Again, I do not know why that was a thing, but yeah. So had to get the original and check that out. So yeah, that is the haul. What is this camera freaking doing? That's the haul from traveling. And then, you know, obviously the pink bag with the pink gorilla inside of it. So yeah. So anyway, The paper toss game. I don't know that I've seen that. Is that where was the paper being tossed into? Don't mind me as I do my tea thing. Got to keep the vocal cords moisturized. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't want to blow any O-rings or any gaskets around here. So, all that stuff. Okay. So what are we doing here today? This is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. This game has been on my shelf for a hot minute here, and that is The Mummy Demastered. The Mummy Demastered. So did anybody see the Mummy movie, not the one with Brendan Fraser, but the one with Tom Cruise that came out a handful of years ago? Did anybody actually see that movie? Trash cans, it was just throwing paper wads in office stunts. Perfect time killer. Oh, I love that. And it was so funny. I know I've talked about this before, going down the smartphone rabbit hole, but the iPhone was not my first smartphone. I had several Nokia smartphones prior to the iPhone. The biggest thing that sold me on the iPhone initially was a lot of the stuff in the jailbreak community. Like, a lot of people don't realize that the first iPhone by its stock did not support any like third-party apps beyond what was originally installed on it. You actually had to hack the phone and install some other stuff. So anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But did not see that one. I have not seen it either, and I was going to show this on the stream. So let me see if I can switch this without screwing everything up here. I forgot how I was going to do this. Every single time I need to show something on my freaking computer, I'm sitting here like, wait, a guy didn't prepare to do that. So a guy has to sit here and figure out how the heck he's going to do that. And when I change this, the stream is going to glitch for a second. So just bear with me. I promise this is intentional. So yeah, there's that. Oh, everything's broken. Windows is doing Windows things. And we're back. Okay. So let me throw this over here. This is important. Whoa, stop. This is important. This is really important. And you guys can hear the audio from this trailer. Okay. So the only thing I know about this Mummy movie, I did not see it, like I said, but there was when the trailer first dropped for this movie, something happened and they exported the wrong version of it. I don't remember what. I don't think they ever came out and said what actually happened, but somehow the wrong version of this movie was exported. So it was missing some of the audio tracks. It was missing a lot of the audio tracks. So yeah, let me switch over to this. Should work. That's not it. Hang on one moment, please. Just everybody hold your wad for a moment. Which button do I press? I have got to. Every time I do this, I complain about this. You know, I've got to figure it out. I've got to get this figured out. It's fine. It's worth it. I promise it's worth it. Every time I say it's worth it, it's always worth it, right? Right? I think. This one. Uh-huh. And we're going to do a... What the freaking H? What in the hickory dickory dock is going... Oh, it's locked. That's why. Get it together, sir. Get it together. Sometimes you got to get it together. And we want to stretch this to screen. Okay, great. Okay. Let's go over to this. This should be what we want. Stop with the music. Oh, my God. Okay, everything just started playing at once. Why the freaking H is this like that? If somebody could tell me why it's like that. Let me just... Okay. Oh, my good gravy pants all over my body parts. Okay. Oh, no! It sucked up there! I found it, though. Okay. Please, YouTube, Google, and everybody, Bill Gates, the whole crew, Tim Apple, everybody freaking do something. Oh, my holy shnikes. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, you get the picture. Okay. The point is that you hear the trailer. Okay. Hopefully this is the right one. You just got like the ominous music going on here.
Pan, this is November 4, 09er 9er.
What the hell?
I don't remember if there was anything else beyond that.
Welcome. And monsters.
I saw her. She is real.
Okay, that was really the main part, was just the plane stuff and all that nonsense. Like, oh yeah, that took over cyberspace. That took over cyberspace when that trailer came out. But yeah, so that's the only thing I know about this movie. But yeah, so let's very quickly let's look at the manual here. Check this out. See if there's anything we need to know. So this is for those of you who don't know, Demastered is something. It's kind of one of those things where, they say, like, it's like remastered is a thing for games. Like they make them look better when they re-release a game that's come out before. They make it look better with better graphics and whatever. So Demastered is this thing where it's like, okay, let's take something that looks good and let's turn it into like some kind of like pixel art thing or whatever. So this is kind of like a Metroidvania style game that with like the pixel arts and stuff. I greatly appreciate these little manuals with the artwork and all that kind of stuff. So look at all that. It appears there are no instructions in the manual, only just confidential information on what the enemies looked like as they were being developed. So look at that. So we're just going to have to figure this game out as we go, apparently. And before I get too far along here, I've got to switch my monitor back to the other hootie hottie.
Will has been a member for 23 months.
Wow.
They said, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23 months. What's my age again? 23 months.
Well, that is amazing. I greatly appreciate that 23 whole months. That's actual living, breathing insanity. Thank you so much for hanging out and being here in this corner of cyberspace. Whatever the H it is we do here, thank you for being a part of it. Greatly appreciate you and your presence and all the things. So that is quite amazing. Quite a thing. Okay, let me switch my monitor here. It just, things are gonna happen. I apologize. Gooey. Okay. So that did a thing. Now we are going to, oh, frick, I pushed the wrong button and broke everything. It's fine. We're going to hide that, and we're going to hurl ourselves into this video game here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, frick, I dropped the hootie hottie. Okay. Looking forward to tripling that. Goodness gracious. Good gravy pants. I can't even imagine what things are going to be like. What this stream is going to be like at that point in time. That's insanity. Actual living, breathing insanity. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. I do not know who did the soundtrack to this game, but so far it sounded pretty cool. It was done by, the game was made by wayforward.
On October 15th, 2024, MichaelK said, "Should I poke?"
Should I poke? But wayforward has made some other pretty great things. Let's see. So, Forward Games, somewhere in Iraq. Can't read that. So a big one is wayforward made the Shantae game. So that's a very big one. But like River City Girls, several of the games we played on stream were made by wayforward. So, Agent, we lost contact with our ground team several hours ago to a developing situation elsewhere. You'll be going in alone to investigate any signs of disturbance and reestablish contact with the ground team. This is an area of great importance and steps must be taken to maintain security at all costs. Good luck. Okay, how to control video game. We got a little pew-pew gun here. I like the effects on the shells. And things that are bouncing off the dingle flangers. Let me pull my wiener schnitzel back up here. Yep, there we go. All right. Okay. Mind focus? Yes, I am. Am I in the center? No, I'm not. Let's fix that. I'm not over the dot on the floor. Okay. This is very professional. You will never find a more professional stream out there in cyberspace land other than this one. Okay. What are we doing? We're shooting these things. Previous reports from our agencies asking the presence of unnatural life forms in the caverns and may be beneficial to destroy any such entities until we understand what happened to the ground team. If the targets seem unreasonable, you can focus your shots by pressing and holding ZL or ZR, allowing you to aim your weapon in any direction. Look at that. Great. Gotta love that. Whoop. Uh-oh, there's a dead. There's a dead. Can I talk to my dead? Can I poke my dead? Agent, there may be ledges in the caverns that you can drop through to proceed. Fully understanding your environment is an important part of any mission. Crouch and press B to drop through these platforms. Similarly, you can jump up from beneath them when ascending. Okay, all right, yeah, some of that action. I have a new Nickelodeon show to talk about. It's called Fairy. Oh yeah, I actually never watched that show. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I did not watch that one. Agent, there may be ledges in the caverns that you can drop through to proceed. Fully understand the environment is important. You don't say crouch and press B. Yes, that's pretty standard in video games. It does appear that for this particular weapon, we have infinite projectiles, so that's cool. The music is rather spoopy. I hope all of you are excited for Spoopy Month coming up here very soon. We got some rather spoopy games on the horizon. I did see that there was actually a new Five Nights at Freddy's Universe game. What was it called? Mimic something something. Came out a couple weeks ago, I think. Caves often have narrow passages, but we can't let that delay us from reaching our time. If I try crouching and pressing B to roll. Great. Gotta love that. Gotta love it when a guy does a roll. Get a tab more music. Yes. Absolutely. If you find yourself unable to proceed, try crouching and pressing B to roll. This should allow you to squeeze into small spaces that would allow. Yes, yes, you don't say. I was just seeing if there were any options in here. We got no options. All will die. You are very friendly. Did that thing just flip me off? I'm not sure. Oh, we have returned from Decetion and are trying to attack. Great. Freaking unbelievable. Agent, come in, agent. You hear the transmit. I'm saying unprecedented readings across the entire region. Abort mission, return to the drop point immediately. I repeat, return to the drop point immediately. I wonder if I'm supposed to be Tom Cruise right now. Spooky Month is definitely one of my favorites. I'm already getting ready to watch Scaries again and put some Halloween decor in the yard. Yeah, you know, it's funny, or it's not funny. It's just interesting. It's just interesting to me. Normally, I generally speaking, there's something in my brain. I just looked over and I saw the stream in the past and things looked chaotic and something was weird. Anyway, whatever. I just saw Tom Cruise on my screen over here. I was very confused what was happening. For some reason in my brain, summertime, regardless of how busy I am, it just, like, from my childhood, it's just like the happy time of the year for some reason. But as an adult, there's just something about fall. I think summer is my favorite time of the year. Just, I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, childhood stuff. But there's just something about the fall that it just kind of hits a certain way, you know. It just kind of hits a certain way, and I like the way it hits. My happy time is the first day I can wear a hoodie without dying of heat stroke. Yeah, that I understand that. Here's my biggest problem with the summer. My biggest problem with the summer is that a lot of times I tend to get cold pretty easily. And so unless I'm actively moving around, if I'm just sitting there, I will get cold in air conditioning. And so it's this stupid thing where I can't get to the right comfortable freaking temperature because unless I'm moving, I get cold. And so a lot of times in summer, regardless of if it's 100 degrees or not, when I know I'm going to be inside a place for a while, I have to wear a shirt with long sleeves, and so I can like roll them up or whatever when I do get hot. But it freaking sucks because it's like I'm just constantly moving my sleeves up and down because I can't, you know, get to the right temperature because it's so freaking cold with the air conditioning on blast and all that stuff. The smell of the first time the heater is turned on is totally a thing. I fully agree with this. I'm at 25 HPs. I need a few more HPs. Let us ascend. I like the rope physics there. I guess that wasn't really physics, probably just animation. All agents report for duty immediately. Code red situation currently in progress. Commanders have been issued. I didn't see the rest of that. This is the reason Prodigium, I guess, exists. We are the only one line of defense. Uh-oh, that's going fast. Agents are authorized to destroy any monsters they encounter and utilize any ancient relics which can be secured on site. Doing so may prove the different... Wow, these are actually really fast. This is impossible to read out loud very quickly. Your mission priority is to locate and subdue Princess Ominit. And by any means... Oh, if I stutter at all, I am totally screwed. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm assuming a mummy is involved. I like the way that helicopter looks on my eyeballs. That's quite pleasant. Quite pleasant. This is very hot. I'm here for this soundtrack. 100%. I can already tell you right now. I love the kind of like ambient kind of chiptune stuff like this. Very, very cool. Almost as if like chiptune spa music, if you will. The way that I would wear out a spa if it had chiptune spa music. Yeah, I'm 100% in for this soundtrack. I love the animation. I think the way that the graphics look in this is very, very well done. Appreciate it. Oh, what do we have here? Good to hear from you, Agent. I trust you were able to locate this terminal with little trouble. This is the save room. You can resume the mission here at a later time, and we can use it to track your progress in the event you become compromised. Interesting. Several prodigium, whatever, techs touched down ahead of you and should be nearby. They're holding equipment which will be extremely useful during the mission and imperative, and we hope to stand a chance against Omnit's power. Look for these techs. As you get a feel for the area, I'll be monitoring you from Prodigium headquarters and will contact you with relevant information. Keep your wits about you, Mr. Cruz. Saving. The 3D-ness of the layers, indeed. Absolutely. Also a big fan. I love when they do lighting effects with pixel art. So it's like, it's not necessarily, it's not necessarily actual lighting effects, but, it's like, it's just kind of like built into the artwork, and I appreciate that. Oh, get out of here, rat. Get on out of here. I wish I could double jump. That's the only thing missing from my lifestyle right now. Are we gonna fight? Leave here. What if no? What if no? See? That's what I'm saying. Maybe there will be upgrades like Mega Man. I am definitely expecting there to be upgrades in this game. For sure. Come on now. Just get on out of here. Whoop. I'm assuming I'm getting health from these red balls. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, games like this, I think maps are just so insanely critical. It's like, for those of you who have played the first Metroid, which on the NES does not have a freaking map, it's quite a thing. It's one of those situations where you have to kind of like draw your own map to keep track of where you've been. These insects are rather aggressive. Yeah, this game looks very similar to, there's a new Terminator game coming out, like a retro inspired Terminator game coming out that I believe it's based on Terminator 2. I think that's right. But bro, like, we're 1 bazillion% playing that on this live stream when that comes out. 1 bazillion%. That is absolutely a thing that is happening. Kind of like another, I mean, it looks very, very similar to this. Another kind of demastered kind of situation. Yeah. No. Yeah. So something, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff here. I know I have literally been talking about this probably since I started streaming. About having tinkering streams. And so, oh, I can swim. Look at that. As having tinkering streams where I'm streaming, not necessarily playing a game, but I thought those Uggs were coming from the game. Not necessarily playing a game, just like working on something. Like modding a GameCube was a big thing that I wanted to do. I have a handful of Lego sets. I'm not really a Lego guy, but a good friend of mine gave me some really nice Lego sets. He gave me an Optimus Prime, a Bumblebee, and a DeLorean. like big Lego sets, and also gave me a it's like a Sonic enemy, whatever the crab, whatever his name is, from the first Sonic game. So that's kind of a smaller one, and a Genesis controller Lego set. And so like I have all these Lego sets and have some other like tinkery kind of things that I want to do, like console modding and stuff like that. And it's one of those things where I don't, especially like Legos, I don't really want to sit there and do it by myself. You know, I want to just kind of like hang out and do the Lego thing. So anyway, I'm trying to, I've been in the process of setting up. I have a room next to this one that has kind of been really, honestly, like a junk room for the longest time. And over the past 3 or 4 weeks, I've been working on kind of transforming it into kind of like a workshop-ish kind of area where I can, like, I have a desk set up where I can work on things. I can like do soldering and do like modding and building things like Legos. Nothing huge, but you know, stuff like that. And I've been working on trying to figure out how to get audio and video from that room into here and vice versa. And I got a few other things to do, but hopefully in the next month or so, I will get that all to a point where I'm able to actually stream from that room, which will be very cool. And that absolutely is a thing that I need in my life, is to add some other complicated setup to this whole situation. But I'm trying to figure out what the heck makes sense, like if it makes sense to do those streams on YouTube. You know, I don't want to destroy. Here's the thing. Step into my office for just a moment. The algorithm is not kind to people who do a bunch of different things on their channel. It's just not. So we can just go ahead and get that out of the way right now. It's hard enough with me doing music and also like some gaming content. It's like hard enough, but introducing some other aspect into that, like, oh, one moment, agent, take a look around nearby the nearby chamber. Is there some sort of barricade or blocked passage to grenades? I appreciate that my man here is giving me a little hint. I did. Oh, saying go back and don't be a fool. Anyway, so the algorithm would not be kind to me, I think, if I were to stream tinkering stuff here on this channel, even though my original vision for the channel was TV, like, you know, whatever I want it to be. But I just know that YouTube is going to annihilate my life if, how do I throw? Like that. Annihilate my existence in the algorithm if I try to do something like that. So I'm trying to figure out what makes sense here. Okay. Press this to agent, is the technician there with you? I'm seeing some odd readings from their bio tracker. I see. Fortunately, they left their data log behind with the topographical information they gathered. This will automatically upload to your own map readout, giving you some idea of what's ahead. Please use that data to locate the other 3 techs immediately. They've all lost contact with Prodigium, and I fear the worst. Their last known locations have been marked on your map. Proceed to these areas immediately and ascertain the threat level to our men. Hurry, agent. Oh, it gives us, puts them on the map. Look at that. Look at that. What a blessing from the heavens. All right. So what the heck did I just get? That's just, I just got their location. I think that's what I acquired. Anyway, so long story short, I guess it's not really a long story short since I explained the whole thing, but I'm trying to figure out what the heck makes sense, if it makes sense to, I don't really want to make a second YouTube channel to do something like that. I also have been toying with the idea of also broadcasting this stream to Twitch at doing like a simulcast, or whatever you want to call it, also sending it to Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck makes sense. So, if any of you have any thoughts, please do share. I just don't want to do something that's going to cause this channel any more trouble than it already has. Grenade. Ah! Oh. Nope. Glad I used that. Something I've always kind of thought about doing. Give me that grenade, please. Get this rat out of my face. Anyway, something I've always kind of contemplated doing was having kind of like a second channel that was just basically like game room content. So basically anything involving some of the more like technical aspects of this channel, kind of like talking about different pieces of hardware that are in this room, you know, kind of stuff like that doesn't, if it were up to me, I would just put it on this channel, but I mean, I guess it is up to me, but I fear that YouTube would punish me for doing that, so I don't think it's a good idea, unfortunately. Maybe if this, you know, we had been doing this a decade ago, it would have been a different discussion, but yeah. A lot of content creators do have multiple channels. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more that does make sense. So, there's that. It could be something where I don't know. I do kind of feel like a lot of that kind of stuff is a little bit, specifically those kind of tinkering streams are a little more disposable than these are. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I have this problem with content creation in general, where I just feel like everything that I do has to be insanely over-engineered, and it has to be like the end-all, be-all. And in the YouTube space, it's kind of called evergreen content, where you know, it's always something that somebody would want to go and rewatch or watch, regardless of when it happened. You know, versus for example, YouTubers who kind of report on news. That's not really evergreen. That's like very specific to a very specific period of time, or a lot of YouTubers that kind of tap into whatever's popular at the time. Some of it can stay relevant, you know, forever, but most of it doesn't. Do not fly into my body. You did anyway. I also overthink everything, literally everything. So it's a real problem. I know for a fact if I asked somebody what the answer was, they would tell me, "Oh, you just need to make a second channel for that." It's like, I know that, but I don't really want to do that. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, baby. Okay. Can I jump up this way? No. By the way, I don't know if we're going to actually beat this game. We'll see. It doesn't appear to be too long. But then again, I don't know where the freaking heck I'm going, so it could take 3 times as long. I've learned. So there's this website I've talked about in the past. I use it all the time, and that is howlongtobeat.com. And I want to say this game, it was not that long on there when I looked. I wrote it down somewhere. I think it may have been like 6 or 7 hours long. But that is data that was reported from people who know what the frick they're doing. So, yeah. I'm not one of those. I, in fact, do not know what I'm doing most of the time. Most of the time in life. Does anybody ever think about that? Does anybody ever think about... I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. Wow, stop touching me with your fingers. Thanks. Does anybody ever think about the teachers that you had when you were like in elementary school? And for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, a lot of the teachers I had in elementary school, and I didn't realize this, I had no idea at the time, but many of them were in their 20s. Literally, like in their 20s. Like my band director, when he first started, he was like fresh out of he was like in his early 20s, like out of just out of college, you know? And like I think about that, and I just kind of think about, like, I thought these adults had their whole lives together and they just knew everything about everything. And I'm sitting here thinking, as a guy that is approaching the age of 40, I don't know what the frick I'm doing half the time. Just fly by the seat of my pants. Is the technician there with you? Very well. We'll need to continue the mission. You found our secondary drop point. I've ordered several helicopters to remain in the air for emergency extraction. If you need to travel to a different drop point quickly, locate a helicopter and press A to board. These points are marked in yellow on your map. Cool. I love that. Wait, did I... Oh, then that takes... Oh, I get it. Okay. Always thought my band director was super old, but he's still teaching band at my high school. He was my director from 6th grade to graduation, 1994 to 2001. Freaking heck. Frick indeed. Yeah. Yeah, my band director is... He's not at the same school anymore. For those of you who... Shout out to the MK fam. For any of you who have watched my ongoing series about my musical history, my band director from middle school and high school, when I went to college, I actually continued teaching drumline for him at my high school, and then when he left that school and went to another school, I continued teaching there as well. So I worked with him. I don't even know. Probably for like, maybe like 8 or 9 years after graduating from high school. So, and he's still teaching. He's teaching now, which he always deserved this. He always deserved this. I went to a small high school. He always had like a big vision for the band program and just could never quite. He definitely did the best with what he had, but he just, he could never quite get to the vision ultimately because of how small the school was. And then the next school he went to was also a small school. I guess I can't do anything until I've been there. So there's that. I probably should have read what the guy said. He probably said that, and I'm just over here hallucinating. But anyway, yeah, so this newer school that he's at now, or I guess it's not a new school, but you know what I mean. The school he's at now is actually a larger school, and he's finally able to do, kind of what he had always had the vision for with the larger school. So super happy for him that he was able to get a job like that. That's pretty cool. But anyway, point being, he was in his early 20s when he first started, and I looked at him like an adult, and I just think about, like, I didn't know what the world, like, if to say I don't know what I'm doing now, I really did not know what the heck I was doing when I was in my early to mid 20s. Like it's just wild. It's just wild to think about. Frick. Class of 1972. Wow. Oh, like 40 when he started teaching me. He's in his 70s now. Wow, that's wild. It's so crazy to been improvising at life since I got my diploma. I feel that is probably the best way to say that. Hands down, no questions asked. That is the move. What does that green mean? I should have put an ice cube in my water here, but I did not. Oh, I think the green... Oh, it's this door. Whatever I need to open this. So, for those of you who've never played Metroidvania before, Metroidvania it's kind of a term that's come out for a specific kind of genre that's modeled after a lot of Castlevania games mixed with Metroid, where you have this whole entire map, and you basically have the whole map before you, but certain pieces of the map are blocked off by different obstacles, and you have to get upgrades to go beyond those different areas and progress through the game. So they're not really usually levels in the games. It's just like one giant area, and you only have access to certain places, certain areas in it, because you don't have all the items you need. So, yeah. Yeah, baby. I'd rock this soundtrack on my Walkman. I absolutely would do that. There's definitely going to be some kind of like sink underwater or something item like that. Definitely going to be something like that. Already calling it now. Okay. Whoa, wow. Give me that red ball, thank you. Assault rifle, you don't say. And I can see that technician didn't make it either. Proceed with caution. The situation there may be more dangerous than we anticipated. That weapon they left behind is more powerful than your current rifle. You are fully authorized to use it, as well as any prodigium weapons you can locate throughout your mission. The ammunition for that weapon is not unlimited, however. Keep an eye out for the ammo counter. Yep, got it. Thanks. I forgot to respond to what you said earlier, Will, about this being a 5 to 7 hour game. Yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna beat this, but we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling once we get. What happens if I do this again? Oh, nice. Love that. Whoa. We'll see how we're feeling once we get to the end of the stream here. All right. So we got that. Boom shakalaka, as they say. Whoa. Don't want to blow through all that. Adonis, what is going on? How is it going? Hopefully you're doing fantastic on this day of the week. It is so great to see you. How's it going? Game saved. Okay. The tea is cooling off. Give me those. Wow, that just obliterated before my toes. Where are the commands used? They are, if that's what you're asking, just in the chat here. So you type, oh, why the heck didn't that? Clabot, you fool. Hang on. One moment, please. Stop that nonsense. Where's my dingus? Yeah, thank you, Will. Thank you for that. Clabot, are you freaking awake? You fool. It may have, I don't know, sometimes... Wait a minute, let's make sure he's still doing his thing. Let's make sure. You'll find out later I use them in a new way. Whatever. Okay. Continuing on. Okay, what are we doing here? We are going up this way. Are you always ready to assist, Clabot? Every once in a while, the help link, specifically the help link, doesn't work, and I don't really know why. Unless he just posted it not too long ago, it could be something to do with the way that he'll just post it every once in a while. I don't know. Who freaking knows? Okay. I didn't mean to go all the way back this way. I need to actually go back the other direction. How many bullets do I have? Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, sweet. I just stood there and took it. What? It's the only thing. Okay, so it appears to be in line with this. Maybe I have to go higher and fall down. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's on the other side of that. Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay, so we need to go a little higher. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Frick. Respawn. Respawn. Thank you. Whoop. You know, when we first started, I thought I was going to decease pretty quickly, but they're actually pretty generous with health refills in this game, so that's nice. Max health increased. Love that. I see you can look at the health. The health pack the technician was preparing for you. Unfortunately, we're picking up no signs of life other than yours. We must press on regardless. That health pack will increase your maximum health by 100. Oh, nice. You should be able to find more throughout the mission by carefully exploring your surroundings. I don't need to tell you, more health means a greater chance of survival. For some reason, with all three technicians terminated, I fear the situation has progressed far beyond our projections. We cannot risk further delay. Locate and destroy Aminet. I can use Prodigium satellite imaging to approximate her current location. I've uploaded this data to your map. Intercept and engage agent. Anyway, so for some reason, anytime I see like all caps, it freaks my brain out, and I feel like I can't read as fast for some reason. I don't know why. Guess I'm just not used to reading stuff in all caps that often. Ah! You freaking grasshopper. Whenever I see all caps, I want to scream, absolutely that. 100% that. Oh, you fool. Okay. Give me that. Give me some of that. Okay. Oh, I did a dumb. All right. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay, so I'm going up. Look at all that. Frick. Why? Okay, this is fine. Everything about this situation is totally fine. Okay. Is this where I'm going? Is this where I'm going? Yes. Kind of seems that way. Stop it. Get on out of there. Yeah, we're going this way. Stop that. No! Freaking zombies. Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Yep. Frick. I don't think we... Oh, yeah, we did go this way. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face. Okay. All right. Okay, we good. Okay, so now we are going this way. Don't you do that. Yep. Are we fighting? I get this feeling we're about to fight. Do any of you feel that way? I sustain myself on the living. Interesting. You do not stand a chance. Get out of my way. Easy. Easy. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? This seems rather interesting. I love the layers in that background. That looks so cool. Yeah, yeah, that probably would have been the move, Will. That probably absolutely would have been the move. I really love that bass synth. That is absolutely blessing my life more than I can even begin to tell you. Just the timbre of it is a good. James, what is going on? How is it going? It's so good to see you today on this day of the week. Yes, this is like a Metroidvania style game. So yeah, like Castlevania or Metroid, whichever you prefer. So far, pretty cool. Do I have a max? Oh, I guess 80 is the max on this gun. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty cool details there. I appreciate that. Ah. Assuming I'm going the right way here. I mean, well, I guess I don't know. Apparently I will get the map at some point. Oh, that was very aggressive for that little spider thing. Freaking nerds. Max ammo capacity increased. Gotta love that. Up to 120 now. Nice. Good stuff. Is anybody playing any good video games? Anybody playing anything good? Watching anything good? Anything cool I need to check out? Oh, frick. Oh, and 3 grenades. I did not see that. Very cool. Yeah, baby. Wow. Frick. Alien Earth, it's interesting, kind of different than I was expecting. I've heard good things about that. I've heard some pretty good things about that. Somebody said, I think I saw somebody say that one of the episodes, one of the most recent episodes, was like one of the best alien things that has come out like since Aliens. I'm really behind on all of the Alien movies. I think I haven't seen like 2 of them, I think. 2 of the most recent ones. I've seen all 4 of the originals, but not actually none of the newer ones. And embarrassingly, I own them, but because I bought them with the expectation that I would watch. Not seen anything past Alien 4. That's I mean, that's where I'm at. Motherless. Probably need to rewatch the original 4. Just need to have an Alien watching spree. Nothing since the OG 4. I haven't really heard anybody say anything about the newer ones. Just that series. Do not. Yeah, I remember. I loved the first 2 Alien movies, and then 3 was kind of weird to me because it just kind of. I remember it being kind of depressing because it just kind of like. Not to spoil anything, but I don't know. It's just kind of like. Not really cheapens the second one, but just kind of undoes some of the stuff. It's like, okay, well, the second one was just like totally irrelevant now. And then the 4th one, what's his name? Joss Whedon directed the 4th one. So it like the 4th one just has like kind of like a more comedic kind of feel to it. It's like the 3rd one, the second one. Okay, so the first one. The first 2, so the first one and the second one. The first one kind of feels more like a horror movie. The second one kind of feels more like an action movie, kind of similar to how Terminator 1 feels more like a horror movie, and Terminator 2 feels kind of less horror, more action-y, kind of. But then, like, the 3rd one, it just, to me, I've only seen it once, but I just remember it just feeling kind of depressing. And then the 4th one has this, like, comedic overtone to it that just if you're watching all 4 of them back to back, it just feels strange. It's kind of jarring. But I'd like to go back and rewatch them all and see how I feel. Well, crap. I don't think I can get over there. Oh, and I do not have a map. Or do I? Where am I? Smile? Oh, I see. Does it feel like a side quest? Yes. I 100%. Absolutely that. Okay, so I can't really go higher here. I think I have to go down. I went in here, right? Or not? Yeah or not? I've just, like, lately, I don't know. I've just been, like, kind of in this weird mood lately with media. I go through, like, phases when it comes to movies and stuff. Like, sometimes, wow, that really sucks your health away. I'll go through this phase where I watch a bunch of movies. And then all of a sudden, I will get out of that phase, and then I'll watch an entire show. And then I'll get out of that phase, and then I will just only watch YouTube stuff. And usually when I'm doing one of these things, I'm not doing the other ones. And so right now I'm in the YouTube phase, and it's just like a cycle. It's just a cycle. Remain cautious, agent. Our readings suggest a very concentrated source of dark energy nearby. One of our safe terminals shouldn't be too far from your location. Now might be an ideal time to record the details of mission. Oh, I see. If you're picking up what is being put down here. I wonder if that means I should backtrack and go. I mean, I saved, right? Yeah. I mean, I just saved, so that's fine. Everything about this is fine. What's I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I'm on my YouTube phase right now. So I'm just like, I'm not watching anything at all. I take that back. I am have been watching a few things with my wife. Most recently, actually, this was a great show that I had no idea. So it's on Apple TV. It's called Shrinking. It has Jason Segel. Is that how you say his name? Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother in it. It has Harrison Ford in it. But it is about a therapist that he has like a teenage, like a 17-year-old daughter, and his wife died in a car wreck the year before. And it's kind of about how he, I was in the, oh wait, that's shrinkage, not shrinking. It's kind of about his journey as a therapist. Like, he obviously has stuff to work through that he is not working through with his wife dying. And at the beginning of the show, he is just like a hot mess, and he kind of treats his patients in unconventional ways, and so it kind of, that description makes it sound kind of depressing, but it's one of those shows that it has like a lot of really like heartfelt stuff in it, but it is also hilarious at the same time. So it's just like this great blend of like really heartfelt stuff, and really the writing is the comedic writing is very good. So definitely highly recommend it. It's 2 seasons right now. Honestly, the way the second season ends, it could have just ended. The show could have just ended, but there will be a 3rd season. So yeah, but it's a good. If you like Jason Segel. If you don't like Jason Segel, then you probably won't like it. But it's good. And, you know, Harrison Ford doing his like very, very dry humor. But yeah, it's excellent. Quite enjoyed it. I'm deceasing. Get these spiders out of here. Whoop. Have grenades, too. Frick. Won't do it. Ah! Crap. Oh, there's stuff falling from the ceiling. I just grenaded myself. I wasted my grenade. I jumped into the toxic junk. Okay. You may notice me struggling to switch weapons. It's because I have to sit here and think about what button X is on the freaking Nintendo controller. Motherless, motherless, motherless. Is there no health for this bro? Switch weapons, thanks. Switch weapons, thanks. Switch weapons. Or am I out? I'm out. Sweet, 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 sweet. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. Ah! Video game wise, I had still been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Over the past couple of weeks, I've actually been quite busy, so I haven't really been playing a whole lot. Frick. But I just got back into it on my trip traveling, and it's so good. It is such a great game. I am going to give up the ghost here if I'm not careful. It is such a great game, and I'm towards the end. And let me just say, there's something that happens for those of you who want to play this game. There's something that happens like towards the end of the game that, like, bro, I mega wish that that the rest of the game had some of this stuff in it, because it's quite excellent if you are a fan of the Donkey Kong Country series. Just leave it at that. Only watching Alien Earth at the moment, but I've been building up a bit of watch list. I'm on a movie watching kick. Nice. Yeah, I went on a movie watching kick. When was this? It was about a year ago. And I just watched tons of movies. Every movie that I could find that was like I said, you know, I love like robotics and all that stuff. So I watched every movie that I could find that was like some kind of like artificial intelligence related kind of movie, or, you know, like Android stuff. And I literally, ironically, I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of like Android artificial intelligence related movies, and I sailed the 7 seas, and I downloaded all of them and watched every single one of them over the span of about a week. I had a week off of work, and yeah, so that's what I did to reset my brain. Excellent work, Agent. You like an artifact, the Scroll of Capri, to be exact. Artifacts are very powerful relics surviving from ages long past due to the, if I could breathe, that'd be great, critical nature of this mission. You are authorized to use their powers. There are many other artifacts in the surrounding areas. Locate as many as you can. They might prove to be our only hope against Aminet. The scroll will allow you to climb along any ceiling by pressing and holding ZL and ZR. When you come into contact with the ceiling, release ZL and ZR at any time to drop to the ground. You know, what I just did, I literally just read that, and I didn't comprehend a single thing I read. It may have just, yeah. Holding during a jump. Oh, I got you. Okay, I see. Are you, what other kind of things do you have on your watch list, Will? Is it stuff you've seen before, or stuff you have not seen before? It may take some time to adjust to the powers that are... Oh, yeah, we've had this discussion. Leave me alone. We got this. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. We managed to locate our current positions to move deep underground, likely into the subway network below you. You must pursue her. Agent caverns leading downward should be marked in green on your map, but you'd never survive the fall unaided. Fortunately, you should be able to find a rebel gear stashed nearby. Okay. Descend in the tunnels, react quickly, or maybe else to... Okay, sweet. So, okay, so that's where we're going. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Okay. I will take that as I get hit in the toes. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's go ahead and save here. The Strain. I started watching that back in satellite TV days before moving to Knoxville. Never saw the end of it other than The Strain. That sounds really familiar. Whoop. Okay. Yep. Vampire virus pandemic came out 5 years before we had our own pandemic. Can I grab this? No. Negatory. Oh, I guess I need to go up underneath that green area. That, like, lime green spot there. I should be able to go down. Maybe. Motherless. Always going back and playing games like this after you've beaten it and you have all the power-ups and everything, it just, you feel so underpowered. But there's just something about these Metroidvanias that it just feels so satisfying as you gain all these different powers and things, different abilities. Wow, I'm deceasing. Well, that's not where I want to be. Catch up on terminal list on Prime. Maybe some time to convince myself to commit to a I have terminal list on my watch list, but have not watched it. Once October starts, it's only scary movies until November 1st. Love that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff next month. Definitely going to be playing Security Breach. Not sure how many weeks that's going to take, but we'll do that. And I was thinking about looking at some of the other Five Nights at Freddy's fan games and seeing what might be worth checking out. I still randomly think about how good Fazbear Nights is, and absolutely want to need more of that in my life. I believe they made a Fazbear Nights 2, maybe, that's based on the second game, I think. I vaguely believe that's accurate. Guadalupe, what is going on? How is it going? It's so good to see you on this day of the week. This game does not get as much praise as it should. Yeah, I really haven't seen anybody say much about this game. But when I first saw it, I absolutely knew that I needed to play it. It just, the way that it looks visually, the way that it sounds, which I had completely forgotten about, absolutely love it. Looks and sounds fantastic. But yeah. Really, really digging the soundtrack. I had forgotten. Maybe I didn't know what the game. I hadn't really. A lot of times when there's a game that I know that I want to play, I don't want to listen to the soundtrack because to me that's like a big part of the experience is hearing the music with the game. It's always super strange in my brain when I have when I have absolutely worn out a soundtrack beyond recognition prior to watching the movie or playing the game or whatever. Excellent. You've located a way to descend. Unfortunately, it's far too dangerous to attempt without the proper equipment. You should be able to find rebel gear nearby without you can turn and resume. Okay, so just got an alert that the last episode of Alien Earth is available. Nice. Okay. Whoop. Oh, you butthead. Should be nearby. So, all right. Let's just keep going, I guess. What was I going to say? What ridiculous story was I going to tell? Cannot remember. Do-do. Stick-a-da-goo-goo, stick-a-da-goo-goo. I guess I can do this now. Ha-ha-ha! No! Yeah. No. Yeah. Nuh-uh-uh. Yeah, baby. Gotta love that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, look at that. We got something here. Securely climb into deep pits. Love that. Honestly, a lot of the stuff is actually very well marked on the map, so that makes it a lot more straightforward. Versus some of the Metroid stuff where you just have to like randomly shoot this part of this wall. And it's just like, how in the freaking heck was I to know to do that? How in the world was I to know to do that? All right. Yep. Doo-doo. Okay, let us go. I love the details in the animations here. Especially since, you know, it's pixel art, so that stuff was actually drawn. It's not just like, you know, like a 3D model animated or something. What do we have here? One might be asking oneself. Yep, you're large, and you landed on top of me, and that is not what a guy wants. Haha. Okay. Ha! What are these grasshoppers? Okay. Whoop. Get out of here. Yeah, give me some of that health. As I decease, that's fine. No problems here. Zero problems here. Whoa. I have collected a relic. Look at that. Excellent. You stumbled across a relic. We've been gathering various icons and baubles from important sites around the world. This area was one of great importance for the Knights Templar, and they left many relics like that hidden away. We've analyzed texts that suggest there could be as many as 50 such relics tucked away in the tunnels beneath London, as well as the surrounding areas. If you happen to find more, please collect them for examination back at Prodigio. Okay. Look at us. Look at us doing a winning. What do we have here? More ammo. More ammo. Gotta love that. Da, 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 da. No. Oh. I just realized I forgot to turn, there it is. Forgot to turn the volume back up on that after we watched the trailer earlier. My apologies for being so silly. Dun, dun, dun. We're going down. Just gonna keep going down. But let's see, what is this way, question mark? That's where we came from, smiley face. Smiley face, smiley face. Yep. Nope. Look at that. Look at all that. Yes. Okay. Whoa. You are aggressive with your butt thread. Yeah. Okay. Can I grab this? No, cannot. All right. This is as far as I can go there. No, 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 no. Mother of ShamWow. Yep. Nope. I'm getting a little reckless with my health. That's probably not the move. Get out of here. No. Woo. I was almost touched. Oh, look at that. Yes, indeedy do. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Where are we? We need we can go down and to the left, it appears. So anything that is... Yeah, okay, so anything that's dark, I have not been to. So that's the thing. Yep. I just realized that I do not get murdered by my own grenade blasts, so that's nice. That's a good little piece of information to know. I realized as I threw that grenade, I was about to figure that out, so that's nice. Like, imagine encountering a spider that large. Like, just imagine that for a moment. How would you feel about that situation? Because I don't think I would not be proceeding further into this area if I was face to face with a spider that large. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally, even if there were Jumanji spiders in the room with me, I would be in a different zip code instantaneously. But imagine a spider that big. Whew. Can't even. I would say words. I am familiar with the words that you speak. I'm familiar with them. Well-versed, even. Okay. We're making progress. Whoa, get out of here. freaking bugs and zombies. I will take this, though. And that. Mother of ShamWow. Mother of Pearl. Holy shnikes. Yep. Risky, what is going on? How is it going? It is so great to see you on this day of the week. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the Switch 2 hardware is interesting. And I kind of did a deep dive on this a while back and have totally, completely forgotten a lot of the details. But yeah, there's definitely some interesting things going on in the hardware. But at the end of the day, Nintendo is always, literally always, like a generation behind on gaming hardware. Like you go back and you look at the Wii, and it was literally a GameCube. Like they literally used the GameCube hardware for two generations, which is crazy pants. Absolutely crazy. Get these bats out of my face. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Can I go back this way? Is that a thing? Kind of appears that the answer to that question is yes. Oh, I remember. I randomly remembered what I was going to talk about like 10 minutes ago when I said, I can't remember what I was going to say. So I was talking about listening to music prior to watching something or playing a game or whatever. So I've seen this movie before, but recently I rewatched the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie, the first one. And that I loved that soundtrack when that movie first came out. And so whoa. So at the time, I was a programmer. And so, hold that thought. We're too late, agent. I was changing location, moved deeper in the tunnel. It's little consolation. But there should be another artifact nearby. Examine the surrounding rooms and see what you can find before moving on. You'll need as much assistance as possible to confront the target. Love that. Love that for all parties involved. So, I loved the soundtrack to that. And when I was a programmer in a past life, when I was sitting there working, I would just listen to tons and tons of music, tons of movie soundtracks to be more specific. A lot of orchestral stuff, just kind of depended on my mood, but usually it was a lot of movie soundtracks. I had a big movie soundtrack playlist, and that original J.J. Abrams, I almost said Star Trek movie soundtrack was on my list, and so I'm very, very familiar with it. But it's been a long time since I listened to it. But it was so funny watching the movie recently and realizing like I knew every single note that was going to happen, every single thing musically that was happening in the movie. I had heard the soundtrack a bazillion times and probably seen that movie like maybe 3 times. I'd seen that movie, so it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to watch something like that after so long and have been so familiar with the soundtrack that it just all came rushing back to me. Get out of here. These freaking bugs. Oh, you can fly through walls too? Love that. Love that. Gotta love that. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah, get out of here. I see. I do this thing where I conserve these powerful weapons for way too long. I end up not using them, and I wind up making the game way more difficult than it should be because I'm saving all my ammo for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do I shoot? Yes. Run speed increased. Okay, I can get behind that. I guess I'm faster. Used to be really into movie soundtracks, but when I kind of retired from music, I stopped. I had lots of really creative ideas and never pursued them. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I just loved movie soundtracks for. I mean, I still do, but I don't really listen to as much music now as I definitely do not listen to as much music now as I used to. A lot of times, isn't where you're able to locate the show. That artifact enhances your movement speed. You'll be able to move faster by running in a single direction at full speed. You should be able to leap. Oh. I speed up. Oh, you speed up. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Nice. I love that. Now that I have shifted gears in my life and not being a programmer anymore and being in the audio engineering world, a lot of times when I'm not like actively mixing something, I'm either listening to something. I'm listening to a podcast, or I'm just like I'm resting my ears basically. Although I could whip out some soundtracks here and there. I definitely do not listen to as much heavy music as I used to. Let me put it that way. Where the heck am I? So I wonder where I'm going. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta love that. Wait, is this where I came in? No, but this is that area where I did not know about. Stuck in a row with listening to me. It's either my all 90s channel, 90s alt channel, or late 90s, early 2000s rap. Love it. Let's see here. I wonder if... No, there's probably something I'm missing. I'm just looking at that little sliver over there in the bottom left. If there's something I'm missing to get there from that top area, but whatever. Okay. So it looks like I need to go back, down, and then to the left, I think. Mother of Pearl. Do. So can I... Okay. Maybe I need to just... Will my run continue from here? Let's see. Let's test this theory. Yes, it will. Look at that. Look at that. Find some focus music or something like that for work. Sometimes I do what we were talking about earlier and wonder how I got this job. Yeah, I've become a big fan. Got another type of grenade. That's cool. Actually, look at another one. Unfortunately, it sees your maximum capacity. You'll need to select weapons. You may return to any weapon cache to fully refill the ammunition of all currently equipped weapons. All caches will be marked in pink on your map for reference. Okay. Let's check that out. I've become a big fan of like, and I'm not even joking when I say this, of just like really, really, really chill, kind of like spa-esque music. It's it can be quite relaxing. Very easy on the ear holes, if you know what I'm saying. Something, it doesn't have like a lot of melody or anything like that. It's just frick. Very very slow. Not a whole lot of movement in it. Yeah, yeah. I'm so fast. Okay, so went that way. What else are we missing here? I guess maybe I can do that that one down there on the bottom right now, maybe. I guess this little sign is giving me a hint that I can run. Never mind. Playing really awesome occasion. Next time I'll be occasionally listening to music from that location while at the gym. Kind of like, oh, nice. I love that. Okay. Where am I? I need to go down. What is red? Save room. Let's go ahead and do a save. It's been a while since we saved, and I would probably lose my sanity. My literal living, breathing sanity would leave my person if I lost all that progress. Game saved. Whew. Ah. Yes. We're doing the thing. We are definitely doing the thing. Mother of Pearl. Mother of ShamWow. Okay. Goodness gracious. No. All right, let's go back up here. I was trying to go down that middle hallway, but here we are. Do not attack, do not attack, do not. Thank you. Just, okay. Please, have mercy. All right. Whoa! I tried to jump over the giant spider. Did not work as I expected. Okay. Mother of Pearl. Okay. Hopefully they do not respawn. That would be nice. Okay. I've not seen a game that does the running that does like the you slowly kind of speed up over time running thing like that, or specifically like a Metroidvania. So that's cool. I'm sure there is one, but I haven't that I'm thinking of. The Super Metroid doesn't, or what does it do? I can't remember. It does something with speed. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Just ignore me. Just literally ignore me. Whoa! Get out of here. Whoa, okay. Yep. I still stand by my statement that they're very generous with health in this game, so I appreciate that. It's always unfortunate when they're not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody calm down. Thank you. Okay, so hang on. That was not anything at all. But now we're back where we wanted to be, so that's nice. Is there... Okay, there's a save point. Okay, so let's see what happens if we go this way. Can't remember... Yeah, that's it. That's the move. That's the move. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, we got this. This is where it happens. This is where the rubber meets the road and all that nonsense. Freaking Scooby snacks all over my body parts. Let's try this again, please. Do not go. Run. Yeah. Look at that. We are so good at video games. It's great. This kind of reminds me of like the Tron soundtrack. I think that's what it's making me think of. Which was another soundtrack that I absolutely wore out. And I think I saw that movie maybe twice. Whoop. Am I out of ammo? Yes. Is there really? I did not know that. Get out of here. Some of that. We got to do a little bit of running. October 10th. I did not hear that. Freaking unbelievable. Get out of my face. Thank you. Ugh. Look at all that. We are so professional. Literally. Never has anyone been as professional as we are, in fact, right now. Are you going to tell me that I have to, like... Let's see. Let's test this theory. Run, 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 baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. Video games, guys. Video games. Is this a health upgrade? Another one. Look at that. Look at us winning. It's so good. It's so good when we win. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Whoa, whoa!
Okay. Defeating the naysayers. You're either winning or you're losing. There's nothing in between.
You're not wrong, Mr. Sheen. You're not wrong in the slightest. Yeah. What's that? Just nothing. Okay. Just a vessel for an item is what that is. Okay, and then there's a save spot here. We are making some progress in this video game. Games have been saved. I love this like epic little jingle it plays when you save. It's very satisfying. What do we have here? Am I going to die? You're a fool to follow me here. I ascend from the pit, bathed in the blackest darkness. I've overcome fear, madness, and death. I command the power of the void. Who hopes to stop me now? You? Question mark. Can you survive a land without light? Would you face she who devours the dead? So be it. Yikes. Game save, yeah! You are large, and I don't know what to do with you. Oh, great. I have wasted all of my heavy ammunition and did not conserve it like I normally do. This is probably going to be near impossible. Holy freaking Scooby Snacks. Frick. Like, what actually is this enemy? Whoa. Whoa! Frick. Get it together, sir. Get it together. Uh-oh. Colors are changing. It's like one of those mutant dinosaurs in Jurassic World Rebirth. It is, in fact, probably... Whoa. Oh. Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned? I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Frick. 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 Pooper scoopers. Okay. Get it together, sir. Okay, every time I go to jump, I'm not jumping soon enough, obviously. At some point, I should get it together. I really, really should get it together. Ah! Yep. I was almost touched, but then I wasn't. I'm concerned again. Yep. Frick! Paul, what is going on? How is it going? It's so great to see you on this day of the week. Yep. Okay. That's fine. It was just a warm-up. I'm sorry, what's happening? Oh. It's part of the deal. Become a zombie. You arrive at the location of our transmission. Wait, oh. Should still be in that. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that when I die, I become a zombie, and then now I'm a new Tom Cruise, and I have to go kill the old zombie Tom Cruise? You're assigned to resume their duties, including locating and eliminating the former agent now. Oh my freaking Scooby poops. I do not have any of those items now. I have to go get them. Oh my good gravy pants. Where the hickory dickory dock am I? Is it you? Frick! That would have been actual, like, not good if I had fallen down in there. But now we're back, baby! Okay. Cannot skip. Thankfully, the text goes by so fast you can't even read it. I appreciate these games where when you die, you know, the games have kind of moved away from the traditional. You have a certain number of lives, and when you run out of lives, then game over. You know, that whole approach, the kind of more retro style approach. We've kind of moved away from that. Frick! I appreciate when they kind of think outside the box and they do something. They just do something creative. They do something that even I think a common one is like you have like some kind of currency or points or something, And then when you die, you know, you have to use a little bit of those points to kind of buy back where you were so you can continue where you were. You know, just like Shovel Knight did that. Just creative things like that. I appreciate that. It's like they've modernized the whole thing a bit. But it's not just like total easy mode where you have infinite lives, you know? So, I like that. Frick.
On December 30th, 2024, MichaelK said, touch the dinghy.
We've all been there. Yep. Run in, run in. You gotta move out of the way when the fireball is coming at your face, parts. Smart steering in Mario Kart World. Yes, indeed. Frick! I was touched again. Ah! Bro, stop touching me. Yup. Sometimes you just gotta run away. This has gotta be... Ah! This has gotta be where the rubber meets the road, you know what I'm saying? Ah! Whoop! No, no. Exit. Woo! I just realized I have freaking grenades. I'm such a fool. I only had 2, but... Oh, look at all that! Look at all that! I will happily take all that with my fingers. Thank you. See how fast I can run? As it was, attention, all regiments return across the melee. We are under attack. I repeat, attack by monsters under MS control. We must store and advance yes, indeed. Prodigium itself has compromised. All agents report Prodigium headquarters immediately. How to depart? How to depart this existence? I guess this is the way we're gonna go. I don't know what to tell you. Whoa.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't just use the assault rifle the entire time, because that particular period of time, that kind of did a bad on my life. Unfortunately. I guess we're gonna go this way. Let's see what is this way. What is this way? Oh, I didn't even realize I could get items out of those, but here we are. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all of that. It's good. It's good. Okay. Ooh. I'm here for it. I wish the music didn't go away when you paused. I'm a fan. I really like the backgrounds on this. That's like super cool. Oh, why is this green? Question mark. Rifle room. I don't know. I guess that. Oh, it's because this is a new area. Well, I don't know if we're going the right way or not. I guess we're gonna find out shortly. A ceiling climbing dog kill us. This is only the most professional of video game skills are here in this corner of cyberspace. Okay. We have saved. Look at that. Sugar goo goo black goo goo. Okay, I do not believe I can go any higher than that. Yeah, okay. So that's it. We're toast. Yeah. So let us go. So let's go down. Let's see if anything is down. Elijah, what is going on? How are you doing on this day? No need to apologize. No need to apologize whatsoever. I know the entire world does not revolve around when I play video games on Tuesday nights. It should, but it doesn't. Okay. I was touched. That I finally show up. Well, you know, here's the thing. It's been 2 weeks since I've been able to stream, unfortunately, which is horrific, absolutely horrific. So it's good to be back. Okay. Whoop. Some of that action. Oh wow. Where am I? No, we got a map. Look at that. Look at that. All ammo refilled. Okay, so all right, so we're on the right track here. So we just got to keep on going up. Yes. Seems good. Oh, okay. Where are we at? Let's just say, okay, let's just keep going up. Actually, I do not think we can keep on going up. It does not appear that there's a... Okay, we got to go this way. I'm just a big fan of the way that these backgrounds look. Kind of like parallax scrolling, like the hallway in the background. That is very cool. Yep. So this way is a save room. Yes. Great. Love that. Gotta love that. Yep, get out of here. Get on out of here. And then this is, okay. a way to go this way, and then I'm assuming we can go up from here, maybe. Get out of here! Freaking jumping toxic spiders. Oh, I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Okay. And then I cannot go down. Uh-huh. It appears we are missing some critical moves here, unfortunately. Yes, exactly that, Will. And then, wait, where are we? So we're going to go. Let's see if we can go back to that first vertical area. Should I hop on and say hi? Yeah, do what you got to do, Elijah. Absolutely. Hopefully you're playing something fun. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. We're gonna go down. Mother of Pearl. That was the wrong button for my fingertips. And then we're gonna go back this way. Love that. Okay. And then from here we are just going up. Mother of Pearl. Sometimes the ground just disintegrates before your toes. And that's a save room, so we're going to go this way. Frick. I don't think a guy can get up there. Unless I can run. Give me some of that health, though, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see what happens if I run. Nope. That'll work. Okay, so yeah, we can't do anything in that green area until we get some kind of like jumping or wall something upgrade. So let's go back to the blue, and then we can go up or down in there. Get out of here. Okay. Whoop, shit, I got that. Okay, so we're okay. I mean, one or the other. Let's go down first. And we cannot do that because water, so we're going up. I'm deceasing. Okay. Some of that. Great. Yep. Frick, Scooby Poops. Okay, this is a good sign. So we're at the top. And then, okay, we can just go this way. Gotta love that. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Love that. These enemies are rather aggressive. As always, okay. And I didn't see this on the map. Oh, do I not? Oh, I don't have. Do I not have the map unlocked for this area? Maybe I don't. Seems to be a good indicator that I do not, in fact, have the map unlocked for this area yet. Okay. And that solved nothing. So we can go down. And then to the left, I believe. What was that? Oh, relic. Look at that. Just getting relics. Left and right. Oop. Grasshopper was looking at my toes. So now we are where? Okay. And then there's a save spot here, and we can go ahead and do that. Fantastic. Great. Love that. Gotta love that for all parties involved. Get out of here. Okay. We're going back down here. Oh, is this where was the boss here? Is that what is occurring here? I believe that's what's occurring here. But now we can go back this way. So there's that. That's nice. Well, pooperoo. Okay. I guess we do have the blue area unlocked because that little area up there where the ammo case or the ammo cache is visible, but you know. Happy dude, what is going on? Don't remember Master Chief being in the movies. Yes, indeed. This is this is the Tom Cruise. I can only assume that this is allegedly playing as Tom Cruise right now, but they couldn't afford his face. Just put me somewhere. I do not know where I'm going. Let's see. Let's take a gander. So we've been all around this area, and then we can't go down because water. And then I'm assuming that other area over there we can't go down because water. I wonder if, well, we have not been. We should probably go look at that like forest green area up there, that entire top level we have not been to. So, oh my frick, we are so far away from everything. Okay, so I guess let's go all the way back over. Goodness gracious. Welcome to Metroidvania style games. Yep. Some of that. All right. So let's see here. Oh, I just don't want these giant beetle things in my life anymore. Let's see how fast we can run. Moderately fast, it appears. And we are where? Oh my goodness gracious.
Will just donated $5 and said, "Gotta jump off for the night. This is a pretty cool game. See you next week, everyone. Good night, _MKTV sax _MKTV yay _vlog _MKTV thread."
Will, I greatly appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out. Appreciate your presence. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and a fantastic week. And we will we'll see you soon. Not sure if we're going to continue this next week or not. I still haven't quite decided. I probably won't even know at the end of the stream, to be honest with you. But we'll play a video game. We'll play some kind of video game. We'll see. But anyway, take care. We'll see you soon. So we're here. And we're going to keep on cruising. Yep. That's not what we needed. So we are going to go back here, and we're going to run all the way. Frick. Not into the wall. But that is what we did. Oh, maybe I can't really go that way. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I can go this way, though. Just like that. We're going to keep on climbing. And I don't, oh, I guess to get all the way over, I'd have to go all the way down. Let's just keep on going up so we can, hopefully we can get up from over here, if I'm remembering this correctly. That would be nice. Yep. Making it happen, making it happen. Ooh. Okay, yep. Take me back up, thank you very much. Mother of pearl. Just gonna keep on going up. Yep. Get out of here. Okay. Let's go ahead and save just in case something terrible happens. Sweet. Love that. Gotta love that. All right. No, 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 no. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Mother of pearl. Oh, the rats don't fall off the ceiling. I totally thought they did. I think I'm just thinking of the spiders. Okay, so now we're back here. So we're going to go back up there, and we're going to try to get to that area that's like kind of that like dark area up there. So I don't remember exactly why we couldn't do that before, but that's what we're going to do. Okay. Frick. All over my face. Yep. Nope. Did I just throw a grenade? Yep. I may or may not have hit the wrong button. Freaking unbelievable. Wouldn't be a Castlevania-esque game without, you know, getting knockback when you're you get hit. Just wouldn't feel right. Hang on. I mean, I don't know why I haven't been this way. I guess I just simply didn't go this way. So we did whatever that was. And we're going to go up from here. Oh boy. Yep. Oh, I do remember this now. There was something about this we could not do. I'm going to save here, though. Oh, I couldn't. Yeah. But now I can because I can grab onto the ceiling. So that's cool. Yep. Look at that. Whoa, that was close. Okay, so obviously we can now do something here we could not do before. It is actually very helpful that when you look at the map, you can tell where you have not been, and just kind of the way that the map is laid out, it does look a little suspicious if you really look at it. You're like, okay, there was clearly some reason why I could not go that way. So I appreciate that. Mother of ShamWow. And helicopters back. Oh, that's nice. So we can unlock the helicopter here, and we can use that to travel to different places. So that's nice. Look at that. Not going to do it right now, but that's helpful. Great. I love the kind of like dirt effects and stuff. That's actually pretty cool. All of the graphical effects in this. I love this like pixel art style where it's pixel art, but then they kind of enhance it a little bit with like different graphical effects, like, you know, some of the blur kind of stuff. This is very, very cool looking. Very well done. Okay. All right. Now we can go that way and hopefully do something good. Mother! Frick. Whoa! Whoa. What's happening there? I really love in some of these tracks, like the kind of like glitchy ambient stuff that's going on. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool effects there. Okay. And we're still cruising. I was touched. Yes. Whoop. Yeah. Boom. Love that. Okay. So this is one of those things. This is one of those situations where I get like a pretty good upgrade, like the health upgrade, but I'm a little disappointed that it's not something more substantial, something more useful, I guess. So can I go down somewhere? I don't believe so. I mean, I'm thankful for the health upgrade, but, you know, I wanted, like, whatever major item I needed to progress. Okay, so I guess maybe I can go down here. Okay, and now we're here. So that's good. And I was not able to go right up there, or did I just not try? Maybe I didn't try. Frick. I don't remember. Okay, I guess let's go try. Let's go check. Let's go see. I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight unless we tried this out. Oh, I cannot. Frick. Okay, they're everywhere. Love that. Man, all these like glitchy things. It reminds me of some like some Linkin Park stuff. I think I'm thinking of like Reanimation or something. Is that what that album was called? Actually, super good, super good Linkin Park album that nobody ever talks about. There are some great tracks on there. Whoa! And actually, it's a handful of the songs on there, pieces of the songs got incorporated into whenever they played live. A lot of the live stuff, the live versions of the songs they did incorporated some of the stuff specifically from that album. Reanimation, I think is what the album was called. It's kind of like a remix album of Hybrid Theory. It basically has all the tracks from Hybrid Theory on it, but they are totally like re-engineered. A lot of them have like new melodies and new sections, new bridges and stuff like that, and it's really cool. And what was the name of the last song on Hybrid Theory? It was frick. Pushing Me Away. Which the original was good, but there's the version of Pushing Me Away that it is on Reanimation is the one that they would play. They'd play live when they played that. And With You. There was some stuff in that they pulled from Reanimation when they played it live. What was the other thing? One Step Closer. There's like kind of the bridge section they pulled from the Reanimation version when they played that live. That's all I could think of right now. But there were a handful of other things there. Really, really cool. I love that they made that album. They kind of like did the whole remix thing, and then they came back and added some of those really cool parts to the original songs for when they played them live. The remix is so much, which it's actually the first one that got me. Oh, nice. You like Reanimation better than Hybrid Theory? Is that what you're saying, or just specific songs? I have no idea where we're going. Where the heck? Oh, okay. So I can't. I feel like I need some kind of like wall climbing thing or something. Like I have this, but I can't really do anything other than this. So that's unfortunate. Yes, better than Hybrid 3, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like a mixture of the two. It just kind of depends on the song. Some of the songs I like the Reanimation version better. I really loved the One Step Closer, the version of that. Kind of better. I ultimately, at the end of the day, I really like the way that they blended the two versions together when they played them live for some of the songs. So yeah. I don't know where the heck else to go unless we went back to the beginning. Okay, so let's just go back to that beginning area there and see if there's something in that top area up there that I missed. And good news is I can fly over there, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. Freaking unbelievable. A lot of the way that helicopter looks, it kind of has Metal Slug kind of vibes to it, which I appreciate. Okay, where are we? We are freaking unbelievable. Is this what I was looking at? Yes, this is what I was looking at. Actually, specifically, I was looking at the area over here. Uh-huh, okay. If these freaking birds would get out of my face. Got a relic. Always, like I said, so it's just kind of disappointing when I'm looking for the next item I need to progress, but I keep on getting hidden items. It is what it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can do this now, so I can go over here. Okay, this is a good sign. Good stuff. Whoa, that is not what a guy wanted to do. Okay. Okay, do not decease. Do not decease. Yep. Okay, that's good. Where am I? Okay, so then I need some weapon to knock that door down, but I do not possess said weapon, so I got a relic though. Man. Okay. All right. Let's just go back to this beginning part here and see if we're missing anything. I don't think we are. And yeah, okay. Frick. Get out of here. Get away from me. Rats, bro. Okay. Oh, this is something. Okay. Oh. Just some health. We got a lot of health. All right. I'm going to go to the save room and we're going to call it here for the evening. Boom. All right. Boom. Shakalaka. So yeah, it looks like I can't really. It looks like I can't do anything else in these first two areas. So there's that. I also, yeah, I can't. I don't think I can do anything down below this. I don't. I'd have to go look. That's water from what I remember. Both of those areas in that purple at the bottom that I haven't visited are water, as far as I remember. Maybe late to ask, but what's your favorite Metroidvania type of game? That is a great question. Honestly, it probably has to be Super Metroid, which, funny enough, I did not play Super Metroid at all as a kid. I played it for the first time, like 7 years ago or something like that. Not too terribly long ago did I play it for the first time, and absolutely loved it. It holds up so well. Fantastic game. So, yeah, it's got to be Super Metroid. I have not beaten Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So that is I own it. It's on my list. I've started it like twice, and I just keep getting distracted and started playing something else. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it eventually, but we're just not there right now. So, but yeah, probably it's almost definitely got to be Super Metroid. Hollow Knight is pretty great too, but I did not beat Hollow Knight, unfortunately. I got pretty far, and then it got to this point where I just freaking had no clue what to do, and yeah. Super Metroid is a great game, not as much fun when you're 6, 7 years. I honestly, I don't think I would have liked it if I had played it as a kid. I think it's more of a, like, I don't think it is a kid game. I think it is more like, teenager, adult kind of game. Because it can be kind of difficult. Because I did play the original Metroid as a kid when I was younger, and had no clue what I was doing. So I'm sure Super Metroid would have been the same kind of situation. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I will honestly probably, usually when I'm playing a game like this, I will usually look up just the next step. Like if I'm stuck and I'm stuck for an extended period of time, I will look up just what is the next step that just a hint, just a little nudge to get me going in the right direction. Rather than walking around aimlessly, going back and forth down these hallways. Obviously I could figure it out, but at the end of the day, I value my time, and I don't want to just walk around aimlessly back and forth. Could definitely figure it out, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So yeah, this game was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if we're gonna continue this next week or not. I'll think about it. We might not. I need to look. I want to look and see how much more is left in the game. If I think we can beat it next week, then we'll play it. If not, then we probably won't. Just because I want to make sure that I don't have anything in the queue starting out October, so that we can dive into Spooky Month and some of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff that I have planned for that. So, which there's only one. No, there are two more. Okay, there are 2 more weeks. There are 2 more weeks in September. So I will. I'll do a little looking and see what we got going on. See if it makes sense to continue this game or not. Otherwise, we'll play something else. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this journey through The Mummy Demastered. Quite enjoyed this game. Visually, I think it's gorgeous. I really like the soundtrack. It's kind of like this. Like I said earlier, it's kind of like chiptune spa music. It's like, or kind of like chiptune spa music mixed with some kind of like Tron, Daft Punk stuff. So yeah, really, really cool game. I'm surprised I haven't heard many people talk about it. I haven't heard much about it, but yeah, definitely enjoyed it. If I don't continue it on stream, then I will probably I'll just continue it on my own. So all good, Elijah. All good. All good. Just thanks for swinging by. And yeah, so yeah, we'll definitely see you next week. Don't know what we're playing yet, but I'll figure it out. So everybody, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening and a fantastic rest of your week. And I'll see you all very soon for some more MichaelK TV. Deuces.